What does that mean?
What does that mean? That's a good question. So, a mainline injection system is a component that we can install on an irrigation system where it allows you to dispense fertilizer and other additives for your yard through your irrigation system. Instead of the old way of walking around your yard with a broadcast spreader, putting granular fertilizer down, or spending a lot of money with another company to have them come out quarterly or monthly to treat your lawn for you, we can now install a mainline injection system onto your irrigation system. You want to grab that? And what it'll do is about once a month, you'll put different products in here. And
Small.
yeah, it's only 1.5 gallon. And what it does is you fill it with different products like fertilizer, different supplements for your lawn. If you need iron supplements for your lawn, if you need our surfactant, which will help water penetrate into the soil better, helps things stick to the grass better, like different fertilizers. And one of my favorite things is even insect repellent, all natural.
Oh, wow. So they offer the insects so I can fertilize my lawn. You can in different parts of the month if I wanted to put out a mosquito repellent or an insect repellent.
Actually, you can do it at the same time.
At the same time, so I don't have to wait.
So you're dispensing insect repellent that's going to keep fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, ants, other insects away from your yard, anywhere that your irrigation system is watering. And at the same time, you're fertilizing your lawn, your plants, your vegetables, whatever you're irrigating. So it's really cool. You can use things like liquid fertilizers, which you can pour right in, or you can use what's called water-soluble fertilizers, which is a powder that you would mix with water, fill the tank, and then once you turn it on, your irrigation system, every time your system runs, you're dispensing over time the fertilizer, insect repellents, different supplements, things like that. Everything is concentrated, right? So even though this is only a 1.5 gallon tank, for the average system, it's going to take about 4 weeks to dispense that 1.5 gallons worth of product. So it's time released slowly over time, and it's going to just save you time and money. So you're not having to pay somebody else to come fertilize your lawn. You can do it yourself by simply going out to this tank 3 or 4 times a year, putting some product in there, and then letting it do its job. So this has to be installed after your backflow preventer. No questions about it. You've got to keep your water supply safe and keep the drinking water completely separated from the irrigation water. So you install this on the main line after the backflow preventer and before any valves on your system. So if you've got a 10-zone system, you got 10 valves out there, this has to be before any of those valves. That way you make sure it reaches every zone you have.
If my backflow is outside, because I know I see a lot of backflows out of the street, do I just install this? Does this just sit outside?
Most of our customers that have these, we install them actually in a large rectangular valve box, so they're down in the ground. So you don't see anything. It's all below ground. And like I said, once a month or so, when you go to put more chemical in there, more product in there, you would just take the top off that valve box, lift the tank right up out of there so you can get to it, and you put your product in. You know, it actually attaches pretty simply with these flexible tubing here. If you have like any sort of enclosure, like a fake rock or anything over your backflow preventer, then you don't have to put it in the ground if you don't want to. You can just leave it under that fake rock, which makes it even more convenient to get to. There's no downfall to putting in your crawl space. The only downfall would be if you don't like crawling under crawl spaces. You might not want to go under there, once a month to put product in. If you've got a wide open crawl space and you don't mind going in there, then it's certainly easy to do. And the great thing is they have an organic line of products that you can put in here. And one of my favorite things about this Easy-Flo system is that the company does not make you use their product. You can, which they have a great product, but you can put other fertilizers and pest control in there, and it does not void their warranty.
So you're not just limited to Easy.
Absolutely. Of course, we recommend, organic products. If you've got pets, animals, kids, anything in the lawn, we always recommend that you use organic products. That's just a safer option for the yard and for the kids and animals, pets, things like that. But yeah, you can use any brand of water-soluble fertilizers, any brand of liquid pest control. We do not under any circumstances recommend any sort of weed preventatives, herbicides, weed killers, anything like that through the Easy-Flo system, because you have to remember that whatever your irrigation is spraying on, it's going to be spraying this on. So if you've got a vegetable garden that you irrigate, you need to be mindful of that. If you've got a lot of ornamental flowers, shrub zones, things like that that you don't want chemicals getting on, then that might not be the best option for you. But for most people, this is a really good option to where they can fertilize their yard themselves. They can treat for fleas, ticks, mosquitoes themselves without having to hire somebody to come out quarterly, monthly to spray for them.
It's a big saving.
It can be, most companies that, charge anywhere from $700, $800, $900 a year, for maintenance contracts to spray fertilizers and pest control in their yards. This, you can buy the chemicals for, $200 a year.
What is the cost generally to install one of these?
So the system itself, without any of the fertilizers, we start, they're around $650 to install. It depends what configuration of fertilizers, weed treatment, pest control, things like that you get, but they start around $650. And then these come in different sizes too. So if you have a larger yard, if you have 24 zones or 16 zones, the 1.5 gallon might not be the best fit for you. You might want the 2.5 gallon. That way you're not having to go out there every 2 weeks and put product in. Overall, Easy-Flo, it's a great product, great system, saves time, saves money, healthier lawn.